back. It is the Blacktop right here on Legacy Internet Radio. I'm so proud of myself because I said internet. I'm from the South, so we say internet. Well,
cut some letters out.
Yeah, they probably say that in Alabama too. But nonetheless, man, it is the Blacktop. We are back. It's Mike J alongside Burkell and DJ Worldwide. And now it is that time where we like to get you familiar with someone that we not only admire here at the Blacktop, but someone we like to honor that's out here doing great things for themselves, okay? An independent hustler. That's right, man. And in tonight's episode, we have a very special guest. This brother right here, man, I've been keeping my eye on him as far as his career is concerned, man, for a while now, okay? We've been in contact with each other, man. Love seeing this brother do great things in the realm of entertainment, television, movies. This brother out here working, man, okay? All right, and originally from Spotsylvania, VA. Spotsylvania's in the building, man. That's where they be having all them damn tornadoes and stuff.
Right.
Man. We're glad he survived, okay? And it's good to have him here, man. He is a professional actor. Ladies and gentlemen, stumping with the big dogs at the Blacktop. Raquel wanted to bark.
I am.
What kind of dog?
Just kidding.
Richmond.
That dog got that dog got stepped on. But ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Roger Tyler's in the building, sir. Hello, sir.
Thank you.
What's going on, man? How's your week going?
Man, it's been quite a busy weekend. Quite a busy week. It's kind of like the middle end of the week now, so kind of slacking off, getting ready for the weekend. Do a few things.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Word.
Films and stuff. You know, the normal actor life stuff.
Word.
The normal lifestyle stuff.
Well, we glad to have you here, man. You know what I'm saying? You doing big things out here, man. You know, I was reading in your bio, right? Because I was doing a little homework on you. You was in Homeland on Showtime?
Yes, I was. That actually is where I kind of started getting very serious with acting. So, yeah,
awesome.
That was the nucleus of me really wanting to go hard with it, and really push to really make myself something in it, because it came to Richmond. There's not really a lot of things here for black actors in Richmond to really like spark off. And Homeland was one of those things that kind of was a big mark. It was a Showtime series.
Yeah.
So it employed a lot of us. A lot of black people were there. A lot of black actors were there. They also gave a lot of people like more opportunity in Richmond in general, because there's not a lot of things here besides your typical Civil War reenactments or your industrial videos. So bringing more stuff here, that I can say was my nucleus, was where I started. But I've done quite a bit since then.
Word. Well, congratulations to you on that, big dog.
Thank you.
That's huge.
In Homeland, I actually I wasn't really like in there like I had lines or anything, but I did have a few good little spots that you can notice me in. I know the one episode I did, I worked with Manny Patinkin, Elizabeth Marvel, which is the main characters of the show, and Barbara Rosenblatt. If you've ever seen Orange is the New Black, watch that. You know Rose, the second season, my favorite person ever. And I've never been starstruck ever in my life until I met her. That's the first time I got starstruck. I love Orange is the New Black.
Yeah.
Word.
And I saw her when I was heading to set, and I was like, hold up, that's Rose. That's Rose. Oh, shoot. So the whole time on set, I'm kind of like staring at her like off, and then when she looks at me, I kind of look down. So during lunch, she ends up walking over to me. I'm like, oh shoot, she's coming over here, and she's like, hey, I just want to let you know you did a really good job today on set.
That's good.
You just did so great. And I just looked at her and was like, you're my favorite person off of Orange is the New Black. I just love you so much. She was like, oh, thank you. And it was really great to meet her. And I've met plenty of other actors in this field too that are just great people. A lot of them. I haven't met any buttheads yet, but I've had some great times.
Yeah.
Word. And being a product of 804, to hear someone, especially a black man, strive to go into acting, we don't hear that a lot. Normally around here it's mostly music,
music videos,
comedy, modeling,
I started in music though. I would say I did start here in music, really getting my start with Black Liquid. Actually, if you've heard of him,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he's Richmond legend. I started with him and the New Juice Crew, so that was my kind of like my spark. And one thing I'll tell any rapper out here, don't just stick with rapping. Like there's more out here, and if there's other things you can do it. Because rapping is the nucleus of everything we do now. Like you see, there's rappers now that are actors. There's rappers that are investors, that are doing so much, that are community activists now, that are just special. So always to look at your outlets on what you can do with rap. Don't just stick with that though.
True. So what's your goal with acting?
My biggest goal is to really just to make a mark with it from here. Like to be one of the actors that are from our city that has really made a mark, especially a black actor. We have plenty of great up and coming actors and actresses here. I mean, there's so many to name. If I wouldn't even go that far, so I'd have somebody mad. But there's so many. Y'all know who you are, and they're just so special. And what they do with their gift is they bring something different. And what I want to do is I've been compared sometimes, I guess, with my acting ability to, and somebody admires Jeffrey Wright.
Okay.
Because he's very versatile. You've seen him as Muddy Waters. You've seen him in the Westworld. You've seen him in so many different roles where he can switch his way up. He's even been a gangster in one role. So it's like it's so much that he can do. And that's somebody I kind of model my acting ability off of. So to kind of strive in that lane of being able to be so versatile in this is what I want to do. Plus being from Richmond, Virginia, which is the capital of the South. I mean,
Richmond?
Yeah, it's what it is. There's a lot of with that here too, with acting, with being the capital of the South. A lot of things with acting haven't really caught up here. I noticed with just society, just as well as things can be racial in other fields. There's also racism in the acting world. And I'm not saying that that's a thing that I've encountered a lot, but I have seen bits and pieces of doing that here.
Cause you know what, I'll be looking at some of them like Django and some of those films like that, and I'll be like, these white people be so enthusiastic, be giving the green light to be like the N-word, boy. They be in character, like, look, you playing this too good, bro.
Right.
What's really on your heart?
Exactly what you see.
I recently finished doing The Good Lord Bird with Ethan Hawke. If you've heard of that was shot here. I did 4 episodes of that as being a stand-in, and that I can't really go into detail what's going on there, but I could tell you that I've noticed what you were just saying on those sets, and I'm not going. I don't know the actors' names. I'm not going to be that person, but there's been little traces of things I've been like wow, like I'll go on for example for one of the stories that happened on set. We were getting undressed because we're all dressing out to leave. And one of the Caucasian actors there, I guess they were supposed to have a hanging scene or something. Something supposed to happen. And one of the Caucasian actors just popped out with the whole, like he wanted to see it. He was like, I wish I could have saw the hanging scene. I really want to see the hanging scene. It's all of us black guys and they're dressing out looking at him like, dude, are you crazy?
Oh, yeah, we'd have had to whip his ass.
Chill. Like, you a little bit too excited about the hanging scene. So that's what I'm talking about. Like, and it's a lot of that here, like, especially with the stuff that we shoot here, the Civil War stuff, the reenactments. A lot of those ideologies, you think they just act like that? A lot of that stuff is branded, in my opinion.
No,
it's
absolutely,
in them. So that's why I kind of want to stay away from the whole reenactment thing. It's just not for me around here. But doing that was fun because it was written by a black author, and it's more based around what's going on in those times, and it made him talk about him being an abolitionist, and it was a great series. It's a great. I'm not, like I said, I can't talk about what's happening. I'm excited for people to see it. They delayed it, but it's a great series, and y'all are gonna love it. It's gonna be on Showtime.
Okay, can't wait to look out for that. Yeah, that's gonna be epic, man. What was the moment where you decided to go fully into acting? What was the moment where you sat down and was like, this is what I really want to do?
Funny story. I was working at Capital One in 2017.
Okay.
And I was there, and one day I came in. Actually, the week I was supposed to start Homeland. That Friday I was starting Homeland. I came in that Monday, did my normal routine, breakfast, whatever, And I sat at my desk, and my manager was like, "Hey, come talk to me for a second. We got our 1010." So I'm like, "Okay, cool." We walk in, we're going to the little office to go to the 1010. He's like, "Hey, so how's everything going?" I'm like, "Oh, everything's great, man. I'm excited about Friday. I got Homeland coming on. I'm excited." He's like, "Yeah." So we walk in, and we walk past the 1010 room. So I'm like, this is weird. So I'm thinking he's going to go to the little alley part. So we're still walking. He's still asking, like, "So what are they going to do that on the Homeland?" He's being, like, really into it. So we're walking past the little breezeway. I'm like, all right, this is weird. We're walking past the kitchen. I'm like, all right, we're going towards the doors.
Exactly.
And as soon as we hit the doors, I looked to the left, and I was in that little room with my big balls.
No.
And I'm like, well, this is it. I got fired that day.
What?
Yeah.
Dang.
So I sat there at home, and I was like, what am I going to do? What can I do? And I already did, like, 2 little things. I did 2 commercials by that point, but I couldn't go hard in it because of Capital One.
Yeah.
So, it was kind of like a wake-up call. I felt like God gave me a gut punch to be like, hey, go hard. Just do all you can. So I
walked
did.
you to the door,
Yeah,
like,
he was
okay,
like,
now start.
That's so disrespectful, man.
Yeah, it really is.
I did Homeland. I did a lot of episodes of that as much as I could. I did also work for a military. I do some role playing for a military crew called Risk and Strategic Management out of Centerville.
Nice.
So shout out to them. I did work for them, and I did other films. I also did For My Man on TV One.
Okay.
I did an episode of that where I played a guy named Alger Willard. Season 4, episode 15. It's like I said, that was just a really big gut punch. And with me doing all that, I ended up getting my SAG vouchers, which you can either get 3 vouchers or be in one big thing where you have speaking lines to get your SAG eligibility.
Yeah.
And I ended up doing all that.
That's
so
big.
that whole little. I had a little 5-month stretch. I had to pick up a part-time after the 5 months because, but I mean, in that 5-month period, I got my vouchers.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's crazy, man. So if Capital One hit you up and was like, hey, bro, we need you in a commercial, would you do it?
You know what's funny about that? You want to know what's funny? I've actually done work for them recently.
For real?
Wow.
Yes. So it was kind of like it was a joy to be like, yo, I said this when I got fired. I'm like, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do a commercial. You wait.
Yeah.
And I got quite a bit of money for that little shoot that I did for Capital One.
And honestly, if you had still been an employee there, you would not have been able to do a commercial.
Exactly.
So that was an open door for the right way. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
I would have been like, and one.
Oh yeah. I took pictures. I was like, yeah, look where I'm at, y'all. I'm here. I was happy.
And y'all still paying me.
Because it was good, man. It was a good experience. I mean, still shout out to Capital One because I had good times. There was a lot of good people I worked with, and I do miss the people there. But I mean, it was a gut punch, and I needed it. I needed it.
You mentioned, like, you know, a lot of these the racism in some portions of your experience being in acting, but you know, just grinding as a black actor, how hard is the road, or has the road been for you? You feel like you were told you were given a role, and then all of a sudden they saw your face and was like, nah, you know, is it? You feel like there's a big bias? Because if you were a white man approaching the acting world, it'd be different from what you're doing, with more opportunities. How's the grind been for you thus far?
I wouldn't say that, actually, because, I mean, even though the main problem here is the Caucasian only thing, I've seen that a lot. But I mean, that's the role that the director's looking for. But the demographics here, you can show that that's mainly what we house here is Caucasian actors. There isn't a big base of African American actors in this area, especially Virginia, that people can go to and be like, oh, we know this person, this person, this person. So what I've been doing is mainly going outside of the city and building my resume. I went out to Maryland. I've done a lot of stuff in Maryland, a lot of stuff in D.C. To try to build out in those bases and bring it back here. And then that's when now you see like The Walking Dead's come here and the other Kevin Durant series come here and all that. And which I've done some stuff on that. But that it's bringing more attention here. So with bringing with the whole acting world and seeing more actors start developing and coming out here, and people start really wanting to hone in on acting and do that, it's like becoming a thing. It's like rapping now. Like people are kind of like discovering rapping around here. It's like, wow, we can do this and make profit off of it and still have fun with something that we love to do, or something we all grew up doing, or I was once in theater, or I was once doing plays in school. And like now you can do that. So the way I maneuver is just constantly grinding and finding those pockets that I can do. Like around here, I'm even getting into doing my own stuff now. Because
dope.
like now that I got my eligibility status, I can't really do but so much. I'm kind of like, all right, what do I really want to do with this? I can keep doing background roles, I can keep doing a feature role, but what do I really want to do? And I want to do my own stuff now and show that I have more of an acting ability than just, hey, I'm in the background, or hey, a few lines or something.
So do you have a monologue or some monologues already?
I definitely do. I definitely do. Oh, you got to have something prepared all the time. And matter of fact, with my monologues, with rapping, going back to how rapping can help you, I had a hard time with monologues. I hate monologues. Like, I honestly hate it. Like, it's something about it. I just like, oh man, I got to say this in front of this and just be animated, and I hate it. But one way that helped me is I wrote a song on my project I dropped in 2015, 5 years ago. It was called Walk in My Shoes, and it was about me growing up as a kid, getting teased for these shoes I had at one point in time.
And we all been there.
And I didn't think about it. Hold up, I can use this as a monologue.
Wow.
So I ended up switching a few little lines, and it became my monologue, and it has gotten me roles by using that. So.
See, look at that. You was already doing the stuff that you was gonna be doing in the future. So look at
that. That's how rap can help you. Like, rap can take you into so many different things. Like, even with recording. Like, I have a thing with myself. I call myself one take RT. So it's like when I do a audition or something, and I have to study a few lines to do the role, I'll do it and I'll record it really fast. And it just goes. It's like how I used to do with rap. Like, I used to one take. One take. And I'm not saying all the time. I'm not Jay-Z or the perfect rapper, but when I do it, I used to do a lot of one take. So I know that putting that towards my acting thing, that it made it better. It was like.
So what's something that you do that helps you prepare for each one?
To prepare for roles, I put myself in the place of the character.
Okay.
Yeah, you wanna find that pocket of that character and be like, all right, who is this person? Like, who is this? Who are they? Like, and try to, even if they don't have anything about them, like the director could just be giving you this character, like, here, read these lines. Yeah. Make a character out of that person. Like, create your own person. It's fun. It's like, I used to play with action figures as a kid. Yeah. So that's I had that in me to be like, all right, I can create this character to do that. So I put that towards acting too, and it just
that's good.
It generates this character. I can't understand how I'll do it. Maybe it's just I just can do it, but I just can create a character from nothing, from scratch, and make it work. It's just that's how I do with that.
That's good, cause you know what, you gave me inspiration. Cause I'm glad you mentioned that you used the story about your fake shoe. I had some fake Jordans back in the day, and like, you know, I used to get teased about it. My Jordan symbol was backwards, so it was facing away from the shoe. I think that's because he was ashamed that it was a fake pair of J's. So I'm glad. I'm gonna keep that in mind. And when I go up to
walk in my shoes, thank the hell.
Walk in my shoes, ladies.
It's funny too, because the anniversary of that project was just recently, because I dropped it on February 29th. So
nice.
5 years ago, I don't rap anymore, but I dropped that project Time.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting.
How do you feel about acting today? Like what you see in the theaters now, you know, Marvel's taking over everything, you know, and as far as TV is concerned, it's now about pretty much the series now with Netflix and a lot of these streaming services. More people are more interested into drama than it is in actual, you know, any other type of genre movie when it comes to Netflix or anything like that. So how you feel about the mainstream acting world now?
I love it. I love every minute of it because I'm seeing a lot more representation with our people. I love it. Like, it's so great because even with, like, I know y'all have seen the Candyman trailer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, it's just like the climate right now. It's like it's so black.
Yeah.
It's just so black. Like, I love it, man, because we didn't get to see that. Like, as a kid, I've seen like the Supermans as a kid, or seeing Die Hard, seeing Bruce Willis as the hero and stuff like that. And then we had Will Smith for Bad Boys growing up, but that was like we had like one every 10
that was a
white
sprinkle.
Characters. Yeah, it was like 1 every 10 white characters. So now we're seeing more representation in the forefront of us. We're seeing more lead villains. We're seeing more lead black superheroes. Black Panther is my favorite character
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
Like, y'all don't understand how big of a Black Panther fan I am. That was one of the first things I tried to audition for, and this is before I had any knowledge of anything I know now.
Yeah.
I sent in some headshots. I went hard. I had some shots, action shots. I'm posing and stuff and doing all this weird stuff, trying to get this audition. I'm like, yeah, they'll accept me, and I'm sending it to Georgia of all places. Like, oh, they're gonna get me. Watch, I got the Black Panther shirt on. They're gonna pick me. And you think, and I look back on it now, like, man, I've never had a chance at all.
Wow.
So,
That's
I mean, like, the representation, though, of just seeing us become something more than just second fiddle. Like, it's so great. So I love The Climate. And then with the series that's going on now, there's so many good series out here, man.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many.
A lot.
Like, I just finished watching The Pharmacist, and that was kind of like a documentary series.
Yeah.
But it was, oh, man, it's heavy. It's really heavy. And I know there's one about a child, Gabriel Fernandez, I think, that's out now.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch that. I refuse, because I'm very sensitive when it comes to kids.
Yeah.
Very sensitive. So I don't get into that type of stuff, and I know how I would be. But yeah, man, it's just a great climate right now for things. It's becoming more of an awareness too with that
Agreed.
too. With stuff like that.
So is there a role that you will absolutely not do?
I told myself something, and I know some people might feel some type of way about certain things I might say about what I won't do.
That's what we here
Nothing
for.
that I won't do, but there are certain things that I prefer not to do. I don't want to play a slave. That's one thing I told myself with acting. I do not want to play a slave. Or if I were to play a slave, it'd have to be in a role of somebody that's historical figure, which is something I did recently. I played James Armistead Lafayette in the Jamestown settlement in Jamestown, where it's like they had a big event where it's like an African American event for African American revolutionary soldiers, and that's going to be played for the next 40 years. So the role I did in that with James Armistead becoming a free man and actually spying on the French for us, and becoming a free man in Richmond, Virginia, was very legendary to me. So doing that was like something that was good. But
big.
I won't do a slave role. I won't be massa. No, you won't ever catch me do that.
Thank
Ever. You won't. Another thing is, I won't. I know this may sound wrong and maybe weird for some people, but I'm really not trying to wear aliens.
Come on now, that's what I was waiting on.
I don't want to do that. That's just, and it's not even nothing against that culture or anything like that. It's just a character that I don't want to do.
Yeah.
All right, so let's
personally for my feelings, and if somebody wants to do that, that's on them. That's fine.
Yeah.
But it's just for me as an actor and for my journey, I don't want to do that.
So let's talk about this, the pay. Let's talk about this money.
Oh, here you go.
Because there are a lot of people that we grew up watching, like, in the stories of slavery times.
Yeah.
So like Kunta Kinte or somebody like that.
Yeah.
So you trying to tell me if they had the $20 million role for you to be Kunta Kinte, you not being?
I mean, that's a legendary figure.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's something I would do.
big.
But he never made it out of it though. Like he just was like.
I mean, but it's like in the context of things. I get what you're saying, but in the context of things though, like.
Well, he's not like Rosa Parks, or he's not like nobody like.
Yeah.
So we can like, he's my hero. Like,
I get you.
You gotta get your foot cut off. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but just in
every
general,
scene you getting beat.
But in general, though, the role it's something that was legendary. Like
Correct.
Paul Burton played that role.
Correct.
That's
That's
just to even be
Correct.
in that man's shoes.
Yeah.
Wow. Like I couldn't say no to that.
Okay.
But, like just being like slave number 4. Yeah. No, it's not happening ever. You'll
So like
never catch me.
a Mrs. Doubtfire though, you couldn't do that.
Nah, it's just not my.
That's a legendary person too. Now he's legendary.
It's not my thing.
Robin legendary.
It's not my thing. It's just something I couldn't do.
Sorry, Robin.
They trying to. I just feel like roles like that is really not giving us a lot of credit.
Correct. I agree with you. I want to do it. I just want to know is the money a driving factor in that, and it just doesn't matter at all.
If money was a driving factor, I would have quit this a long time ago. I'm gonna tell y'all now. If you're getting into this right now to look for money,
Talk to him.
Get out of it.
Come on now.
You're
Talk
not
to him.
gonna make money. Like I'm serious. I've had roles where I've gotten paid pennies. I've gotten roles where I've done stuff for free and I've gotten nothing. And I've gotten roles where I've gotten thousands. So I mean, it all depends on what you do. Like with this field, you cannot. It's just like when you were a rapper. You can't look into it looking for money.
Exactly.
But the further you get into it, you'll see how to maneuver with your money and how to maneuver to get things. You're your own business. That's with anything in the world. I know this may be wrong to view, but everybody is a business. Like, that's the most broadest way of saying things. You are a business. You sell yourself. Whatever you do when you are born, you are what you are going to be. You're going to be able to be the person to market yourself. You're going to be the person to push yourself after 18. That's you. You're a business. So you got to treat yourself like that. So if you want to make more money, you got to say that I have more wealth. Right now, I can say, hey, I deserve some type of monetary compensation for doing a role. Or I can choose to do free roles right now if I want to, depending on what it is. But I know now that I won't push to do a bunch of free stuff because I know my worth. I know I'm worth more than just a free role. I've done some terrible stuff that I don't even want to put out the people that I work with because I'm not going to be that actor. But you got to watch these free stuff that you do. Like everybody, watch the free stuff that y'all do. If that's the cameras on, watch it. Like for real. Like
everything ain't good for your resume. Everything ain't good for your resume.
Amen.
That's true.
You got to show that you have worth. Like show your worth, man. At the beginning, you're going to have to do free stuff. That's just something that if you want to start, you're going to have to. It's like doing free shows when you're a rapper. You got to do it. But eventually, you're going to have to break out and say that there's more than just doing free shows and free mixtapes.
That's right. You gotta put some value on yourself sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Respect on it.
That's right. Well, big shout out to that, man. Mr. Tyler, ladies and gentlemen, has come and shut down the Black Top, man. Yes. Man, I applaud you, brother. You're doing great things out here, man, especially representing the culture, boy. I'm so proud to see
I'm waiting for the day that me and you work.
Come on, man.
We gonna work, man. I'm waiting for the little skits that we can do, man.
We gonna talk.
I'm waiting.
We gonna talk
for that, man. So second we in it, we there, man. Like we here. So
he hit me up so many times, and I was like, okay, I got you. And I had to find the right situation to be like, all right, I know exactly what we do. We gonna talk. We gonna put something out for the internet. But yeah, I'm excited about that, man. But nonetheless, I'm excited for you, man, and I'm proud of you. You out here hustling, man, especially in this cutthroat industry, man. To see you get opportunities is great, man, and see you passionate about it. That's the most important thing. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause some people just out here cool with just getting seen in one part, and then they be like, all right, I'm good. You're striving for more, man. So, you know, I'm sure the city of Richmond is proud of you as well, man. But nonetheless, for those who are listening to your voice, can you give them some information where they can legally stalk you at on social media?
Number one, you can always go to my Facebook. Everything is Roger Tyler. Facebook, Roger Tyler. Instagram is rttnjc. I'm sorry, because the new Juice Crew. I'm still part of the team, the new Juice Crew. It's always a team, you know, Black, BC, emphasis, everybody on my team. I know everybody's going to be mad because I ain't shooting everybody out, but there's too many of us to really shoot out. On Twitter, it's RTZZZY, RTZ. And you can always look me up on IMDb, Roger Tyler. I'm there. You'll see my demos, everything. So any directors, anybody in Richmond wanting to work, you can just find me there. You can definitely work.
Word. Awesome. Shout out to that, man. That is Roger Tyler. Oh, wait, before you go, can you give me your top three favorite actors and actresses all time? All time.
Oh, that's a good one. That's hard, man. That's like picking my favorite albums. Actors. I'm going to have to give number three to Sidney Poitier.
Okay. Sidney. Respect that.
Number three.
The GOAT.
Number two. I'm going to give number two to... I'm going to give it to Will Smith.
Okay.
I'm going to give it to Will. Will is definitely somebody.
I'm glad you're on your list. I was getting ready to kick you out the show a little early.
That's his biggest fan over here.
I was about to take you out the show a little early. Sandman style.
Hilarious.
My number one Favorite actor, I would have to say, boy, that is hard. I'm going to give my number one. I'm going to have to say, ooh, this is tough.
I'm waiting to see if they say anything other than Denzel.
Denzel Washington.
I knew Denzel was gonna be said.
I was tired. I was torn.
You literally just said it, Mike. You just said it.
Denzel is he's the beast, man.
I respect that.
Actresses though, man, that's a whole nother story. Like there's too many to even name. I couldn't even do a top 3 on that.
I feel like people use Denzel like as a go-to, like you can't argue them.
Yeah.
But I feel like he could get knocked off that pedestal. But it's not like you just gotta give credit where credit's due.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's
That's
exactly.
true. That man is working out here, man. Well, big shout out to that, man. Well, thank you so much, Roger Tyler, for coming through, man. Stumping with the big dogs here at the Blacktop. Make sure you guys follow him, man. Keep an eye out for his next latest upcoming film, and including the series, man. Thank you so much for watching our video. Now, if you don't mind, can you do us one more favor? Hit that subscribe button and also tap that bell notification. That way you're alerted about all of our live content, our live episodes, behind the scenes information, also live interviews with some of your favorite guests, and plus many more right here on Blacktop TV. Also, if you need more information about the show, follow us on Instagram, the Blacktop. That's DABLACKTOP, and you know me. Ha! I'm a poet, ain't even know it. I rhyme all the time. And that's about it.